So what we're about to do here is start the game's multiplayer segment, and it's called Chaos Squad. And what I'm gonna do is jump online with up to 8 other players, or 7 other players rather, and they're basically gonna give us a series of challenges to do that build up chaos. And the more chaos we have at the end of the game, the more rewards you earn at the end of it.
I like that little graphic in the lower right. Searching for a game, bro. Yeah. Is that a, what is it skull looking at? I can't see from here. Is that like a mouse or is it, what is that?
I don't know, actually. I've never really paid attention to that. I guess it's a mouse? I don't know.
Maybe a rocket? I don't know.
Alright, so what we're about to do here is we're voting for a game type to play. And it looks like we got Urban Jungle Gym 3. And the rewards for this, it looked like, I couldn't read that fast enough, but it was 174% chaos if we can complete the challenge. And what that chaos does is, depending on how much we have at the end of the game, you know, like I said earlier, it'll just get us a lot of rewards. But the ending thing we have to do once we're done with all these challenges, like the amount of chaos that we have, if we have like a ton of it, it'll be a lot harder to complete the challenge at the end.
So, Chaos Emeralds are not involved in this, though.
No, there are no Sonic references. Oddly enough.
Well, kind of there is, because you're grind. That's kind of Sonic Adventure 2 with the grinding.
True. Yeah.
See?
I actually never really played Sonic Adventure. I did play Sonic Heroes though, and that was a pretty fun game. I like that one.
That did not sound like what you were about to say, but okay.
No, I liked it. It's been a long, long time since I played it, and I just don't remember a whole lot about it.
I remember renting it, not liking it, but to be sure. Apparently, Sonic Boom has a review embargo.
Sonic Boom.
Boom.
It has a boom score. Like I saw on IGN, it got like a 4, I think.
Well, yeah, they reviewed. They made all of the reviewers buy their own copy of the game, which is never a good sign.
Yeah.
This one, I'm pretty sure they gave review copies out. For
Yeah, they did.
Overdrive, yeah.
Which they should, because this is an excellent game.
Yeah.
Alright,
Murderang.
so
Is it Murderang? Was that it?
So what I'm doing here is, yeah, I'm currently using the Murdering, and what's going on here is, basically with the multiplayer, you actually work together more than fighting each other, but what we're doing here is actually more competitive, and what I have to do is I have to complete more challenges than my opponents. So my challenge right now is to get dive bomb kills, and what that is I just jump up and then slam my melee weapon to the ground like that. And it's actually difficult. I've admittedly never won this one before. Because I swear I'll complete like 3 challenges, but it'll count like 2 for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know if I just have to complete a certain amount for it to count as more than one, but...
Since we're doing a mission based on kills, what would you say is the most satisfying kill in this game? Like, what's the most satisfying animation, or like...
Honestly, I love just traveling in this game. I think it can be so fluid, and there's nearly an infinite amount of ways that you can go about traveling from one place to another. Because like you can grind on almost everything, and then almost everything is also a bounceable object like that or that, and like I can just go and grind on this rail
That
up
was
here.
a hell of a long way to question dodge there, Robbie.
What? That was my favorite part.
I said, what's your favorite kill? Like, whatever.
Oh, what I was gonna say after that was and once I'm grinding and I see like a huge group of enemies, I like to go in there and just dive bomb the group of them, and then they just all spread out everywhere after my slam.
Nice.
Yeah.
I forgot that we had a unicorn hat.
How can you forget, Joe? That's like the signature mascot of SFA.
A unicorn?
Yeah.
We are unicorns and we're okay. I forget the Monty Python song.
Alright. So yeah, what we're doing now is we do have a full team, and we're heading over to the next objective.
What's a full team? How many people?
There's a total of 8 players, including yourself.
Gotcha.
And yeah, whoever gets there first usually activates it, and then everyone has to get there if they want to get a good score. Huh.
Is that blood or is that just a big X?
I think it's just a big red X. Oh, how'd they do that? Oh, it must be from the amp power up that they have.
Scabs are holding several Fargarthians hostage in bunkers, so the LARPers.
Yeah, the LARPers are being held hostage, so now we have to go free them.
Destroy 2 scabs. What are scabs?
Scabs are just, it's the name of the bad human guys. Bad guy humans. Boomins.
Holy, wow! I do not like those gas prices.
I know, $969. This is only like 13 years in the future, too.
Well, I mean, the people who made this game are in California, so that's possible.
True, yeah. Man, I remember those gas prices, man, when we were in LA.
Yeah, I was the one getting gas because I had to drive the friggin' expedition. I hated that. There was one morning where I had to like stop and get gas before we went to Angel Stadium or wherever it was.
How much was it?
I don't remember, but it was way more than Texas. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, people. If you think Texas's gas prices are bad, count your blessings.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, California's always had the worst, or one of the worst. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I definitely believe that after the prices I saw.
Yeah, I remember we also had to get our own grocery bag. Like, didn't you have to buy grocery bags?
No.
Didn't that hold us up a couple times?
I don't remember it holding us up, but yeah, I remember having to do that.
Huh. Yeah.
Alright, so now that we've gone through different multiplayer matches, we are now about to go into something called Night Defense. And what we're doing is we're defending this thing right here from being destroyed by the OD. And by doing that, we're not only going to shoot at them, as any good American would do, we are going to lay down traps. And for some reason my trap wheel wasn't coming up. That's really weird.
So does it make you a good or a bad American to shoot at bald eagles?
It depends on how you use it.
Alright, so like Thanksgiving bird.
Thanksgiving bird.
Like eat
Yeah.
bald eagle. I don't know how it tastes, but
We can always find out, Joe. We can always find out.
that's true. Why is it okay? So is this why it's called night defense? Because I was wondering about that before.
Yeah, because it has to. The vats, what it's concocting, has to be done at night.
Oh.
And yeah, the stuff that it's making, which in the campaign is usually amps, it attracts the OD because I think it uses overcharge for its fuel. And yeah, so we're just defending them from destroying it. Me and the other 7 players are.
Huh.
So yeah, I'm going to use the murder ring once again. And another thing I want to point out is weapons can be leveled up. The more you use them, the more they gain in level. You can gain anything from more damage to more ammo to yeah, just different stuff like that.
So this is like a really RPG heavy type of game where you can just like level up all your stats. And
yeah, it definitely has some RPG elements to it.
I mean, most games do now, don't they?
Yeah, like in this one you don't really level up like your character themselves. You have these things called badges, and the more you do certain things, like I'm bouncing on cars, for example, right now. I get points toward a bounce badge, and then I can use those badges to give my character a permanent points.
So basically this is a Boy Scout simulator where you're fighting zombies.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. We should have went with the Boy Scout costume when we were designing our character then.
Dang it, Joey.
Well, okay, like if you get badges, do they show up in that Boy Scout uniform? Because that would be cool.
I don't think so, but yeah. That'd be cool if they did.
Maybe they do. Maybe you just weren't paying attention, Robbie.
Gosh, Joe. Yeah, the things you see here are traps, and some of them you can bounce on, and that one has a electrical effect, and others are just automatic. But I personally like the ones you can bounce on, because they cost less power to use.
Whose face is on those, by the way, those things you're bouncing on?
His face?
Yeah.
It's just some random icon for the trap.
Looks
It's
like
not
Abraham
really
Lincoln to
anyone in
me.
particular. Because we had more than 800% chaos, which is a lot. Our waves are not only going to be tough, but they're going to last a pretty long time. So hopefully we can live out.
Wait, can you ski on water?
Yeah, if you press X, like right when you get on the water, you can dash on it for a little while.
Okay.
Not too long though.
Oh, you'll drown after a little bit?
No, you don't drown. You just stop dashing, and then you just swim.
Oh.
Oh yeah, so an enemy right here, that's the winger. That's the one I was talking about earlier. That's one of the other unique OD enemies. They're pretty tough to take down. They can shoot little projectiles at you like that, as you may have just seen. And then they can also shoot these things at you while you're on the power line and make you fall off.
There was some text that just showed up when you were over there.
Oh, it's just, it's like the invisible wall. Like, I can't go beyond there.
Oh, so I've never actually seen a physical representation of that in the game.
Yeah.
That's
Invisible wall, security provided by Fisco.
It's not an invisible wall, but okay.
Yeah.
So the reason they did this exclusively for Xbox One, from what I remember when we were with them in LA, was that Xbox One let them have the rights to their own game. Is that pretty much the gist of it? Like Sony kind of wanted to have partial control over the rights?
They didn't actually tell us that, but what they said was, it's kind of sad actually. Insomniac has created a ton of franchises from Ratchet and Clank to Spyro, Resistance, and all of those franchises belong to somebody now. So they basically don't have the rights to it at all. And so what they wanted to do with this game was they wanted to go to a company or a publisher that they knew would allow them to have the rights to their own game. And so that's basically why this is on Xbox One, is because Microsoft let them keep their rights to this game.
That whole legalese thing of like you not owning the rights to something you created is still just so weird to me.
I know. I don't know why, like Insomniac, for example, among other companies, like they don't have the right to just put Ratchet and Clank, for example, on like Xbox. Like,
I'm sure that it was because whoever was publishing the game, so presumably Sony or Sony SCEA was like, well, either you give us the rights or we're not going to put up this much money, is what I'm guessing happened.
Yeah, perhaps.
But, I mean...
Yeah, because I mean, they've
sucks.
only... Like Spyro, for example, which I'm sure a lot of you college students remember back during your childhood. Insomniac, the people who originally made Spyro, they actually only made 3 Spyro games themselves. There have been a ton since then, particularly with the Skylanders games.
Wait, Spyro's in Skylanders?
Spyro pretty much is Skylanders now.
I didn't even know that Spyro was a character in those games.
Yeah, it was originally called Spyro Skylanders or something like that. And now it's just pretty much Skylanders.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, they have like Dark Spyro or something like that in there. So yeah, Skylander, for right now, Activision, the people who also publish Call of Duty games, they own the rights to...
People who also published the Legend of Korra game that is frustrating me. I mean, it's never... Platinum Plus Games is a great developer, but when you could just tell they were rushed.
Oh yeah, they probably were.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt for a second. Because yeah, Platinum Games, they made a ton of great hack and slash games like Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, the Bayonetta series, this new game coming out for Xbox One exclusively called Scalebound. Looks pretty cool judging by the trailer that they showed. Oh, I just got an achievement.
Woo! Nice teamwork. Is that the cheat? No, it says hold on. Or
I think it's because I scored a certain amount in this level.
Oh yeah, and it said Xbox show details. So if you like yell at your what is it? The Kinect.
Yeah.
So it'll show you. Do you want to do that or?
Nah. I'll yell at my Kinect later.
Yeah. That is, so you bought the original Xbox One that had it bundled in, right?
Yeah, I bought the Xbox the day it came out.
Okay.
Almost a year ago. Wow, almost a year ago. That's weird to think about.
That is. Yeah.
Actually, I think when Smash Bros. Comes out, I think that's the 1-year anniversary of the Xbox One.
Huh.
I think.
How many years would Wii U have been out when it comes out? Like 2?
This will be 2 years this year. Alright, so what's happened now is that, based off the points I got... Oh, I didn't really get very much. But, yeah, the more points I would have gotten, the more prizes I could have potentially unlocked. And the prize that I got was just $1,000. And that's like the default spin that anybody gets.
Default? What do you mean default spin? Are you going to, like roll the wheel like Bob Barker asked you to hop up on stage? Is there another Breaking Bad reference where Jesse Pinkman replays the thing where he's on Price is Right? And you just...
No, just what I mean by that is, like, no matter what I score, that's the only prize I can get. Yeah. Like, no matter what I get.
Okay, so Bob Barker is neutering you like a pet.
Right.
Understood.
And that's all we have to show you right now for Sunset Overdrive. If you've been playing the game, let us know what you think of it in the comments section below, whether it's on YouTube or our website at thepinelog.com. And of course, to keep up with all other things happening on SFA's campus, keep up with us, pick up our newspapers on racks, or visit our website. Until next time, see you guys then.
Bye.
Oh, just know what's on the